In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my badge setup for my build. I'm going to show two of the builds because I think it might drag on a bit too long. I'm going to be showing you the 7-1 center build and also the 6-11 because some of you guys have been asking for some of the badge setup. And I'll just quickly sort of explain how I set up my badges and what I'm using. Now, it's also very important to know that for this build, I do have double core, so you'll be able to see it. So if you guys didn't hit level 40 last year, or not last year, but last season, you know what I mean. Unfortunately, you won't be able to get a double core. So, you're not going to be as overpowered as this. So this is what I am currently rocking. This is my current badge setup for the 7-1. As you can see, I have Rise Up and I have Fast Twitch. You can also use Masher. As you can see, I was trying Masher and Rise Up. So I'm basically caught between Masher and Rise Up, but I ended up sort of sticking to Rise Up anyway. I use back down Punisher. Now this build is more, I can't really shoot any middies, so this is more to back guys down into the paint, and also use my post spin, and of course the limitless takeoff and the fearless finisher gives you some crazy acrobatic finishes around the paint. So if someone's going to contest you, it's going to naturally change the animations for you. So this is pretty much the badge setup I'm using for my finishing. Now, what badge do I wish I have on this build that you guys will see on my 6-11? Is I wish I've got Aero Wizard, man. Like, honestly, people underestimate this badge. When you don't have the badge, your dunk meter for the dunks and stuff is completely crazy. It's almost like you have to time it to perfection. Whereas if you have it on, that you can literally be a bit more careless with the timing and you're still gonna get it. With my shooting, I actually have one shooting badge available. Oh, I did not know this. But there you go. So I like to rock Claimer on gold because as you can see from the shooting badges, I can only get 14, so I won't be able to get catch and shoot. So to help with the shooting badges, I normally tend to use Claimer. Slippery off ball, again, a very, very underrated badge. As you can see, I've almost got this on Hall of Fame. When you spot up and you cut, or you set a screen and you cut, it gives you a way better animation. So I definitely use this. Volume shooter is also a very underrated badge. Basically, if you're going to be taking more than 2 threes a game, why not have it on, since it boosts your percentage anyway. And of course, clutch shooter complete always. I always have this on bronze because people can foul you, free throw line, clutch shot, always good to have the shot, this badge, or at least on bronze. A very, very good badge. When it comes to the playmaking, this is for my 7-1, by the way. I have gold quick first step. Again, this is insane. I wanted to get a few more badges because my attributes aren't high enough. So I wanted to get I wanted to get vice grip, but I was waiting to get a +1. But here it is. I mean, I wish I have unblockable, but then again, you're gonna need 16 plus or 15 plus finishing playmaking badges, which I cannot afford on this build. But also I use clamp breaker, and that's it. That's pretty much it for the playmaking. When it comes to the defense, I do not use brick wall. I don't use brick wall, even though brick wall is a very, very good badge. But I already have high strength. I also have high interior. Now, if you make a build with low strength, I would definitely recommend putting brick wall on. Plus, I set tons of big bodies anyway. I think strength makes such a big difference when it comes to the screen, so I don't use brick wall. Plus, how can I afford brick wall with only 30 defensive badges? I can't use 3 tier 3 badges. That would be crazy. I use post lockdown. As you can see from the core section, it goes up. There are certain centers that want to post you up, so you want to make sure you can hold your own just in case. Also, chase down complete. Listen, any animations around the paint for a block always counts as a chase down, so definitely worth having that on. Workhorse, if you don't have this on Hall of Fame, put this on Hall of Fame right now if you can afford to. This helps you with everything. Like with rebound, it's like a hustler badge from last year. It just helps you, gives you better animations and stuff. Off-ball pest. Now, you're going to have certain centers that want to run in the paint and don't do anything else. I'm sure you guys have played those centers. They don't set screens. They just want to run and sit in the paint, run in and out of the paint, run in. They're very, very annoying, okay? They're very annoying to play. So when you have off-ball pest, it helps sort of just like grabbing animation so they don't keep sliding off you. So especially if you have slippery off ball on, you can literally slide off guys and you could do this, right? Interceptor, underrated badge on bronze. Definitely have it on. And challenger, this just helps you with contests and everything else. If you want to help, contest the guards on the screens and stuff, gives you much better animations. But that is pretty much it. That is my badge setup for my 7-1. I'm going to back out of this and I'm going to quickly show you guys my 6-11 version. again, I'm trying to make this video as quickly as possible. Plus, you guys might get a hint of how many builds I have and how much 2K and how much I give 2K, guys. Okay, let me just give you an idea, right? So this is a 7-1. Look how many builds I have, guys. Okay, this is how many builds I have. This is my first ever build. Okay, my first ever video build, 98. I've got 96. I've got 610 center, 69 center. Look at all of them. Look at the ratings. All in the 90s. All in the 90s. I only have one space left, guys. Literally, I only have one space left, and I'm trying to reserve that for the best build. But these are all my current builds. Anyways, this is a little... Oh, also, the new build I'm working on is this build right here. Currently 95. I've got some nice clips on it. So look out for that. Look out for this build. It is insane. My shooting has been terrible recently, actually. So I need to sort out my shooting. I don't know if they patch something, but once this build... I love it. I love this build right here. You guys are going to see it very, very soon. But we're going to go to the 611. Not to drag this any longer. I'm going to go to the 611. I'm going to show you guys the badge sale for the 611. I'm not going to do the 610, guys. Again, I'm sorry. I mean, I might do it. You know, if you guys want to sit through the video and watch the 610, then you can happily do so. But my 611, the beast of a build, still my favorite build in the game, as I see one of my friends, friend right there, shout out BJ, the BJ clan. So this is the build, and the badge setup for this build is insane, bro. Like, I love this build so much. I have Hall of Fame Aerial Wizard cord. I mean, I was playing career, I was throwing lobs, listen, it took me a minute to get this on Hall of Fame. I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? But your boy caught it on Hall of Fame, so I get that extra 6 badges. So I rock double core finishing for this build also. Now, I wish I can get Acrobat and Fearless Finisher on this build, but it's going to cost a bit too much. But here it is set up for this version. Slithery, Limitless, Aerial Wizard. That's how I catch all crazy lobs. For my shooting, now this is my comp version of the builds. When I made this build, I wanted to be super annoying. I wanted to be able to go into the paint, catch lobs, dunk on you, and also I wanted to be able to shoot from a distance. So this build also has gold catch and shoot. Now, I used to core this previously, but I can't afford to right now. So as you can see, again, I've got Claymore on, I've got Slippery Off Board. This is pretty much, Slippery Off Board is a very, common theme you're going to see in all my builds to have on. With the playmaking for this build, I love this build, man. Vice Grip, again, very, very underrated badge. It gives you much better animation than your catch. Quick first step, only on bronze on this build, but you do have the attributes to back it up. And I also have handles for days. Even if it's on bronze, handles for days is a very, very good badge. The highest and the tallest you can have handles for days on is actually a 7 foot, which is why I do like my 7 foot new build. I do have Bailout, and I have Unblockable, which I have cored. Again, I've also played every season, so I have all the plus attributes, and I'm also going to hit the plus attributes this season. So if you're wondering, if you're new to 2K, unfortunately, you might not be able to get as many badge points as myself. And here are the defensive badges for the 611. Now, there's a lot of bronze badges, bro, but the bronze badges are very, very good, all right? Again, very similar to my center builds. I have post lockdown, and on this build, as you can see, I've actually completed it because guys, they see me, they see my weight, they really think they can, bully me in the paint. They learn the hard way. Now, for this build, as you can see, I've cored pretty much every single thing because I'm a defensive menace on this build. Even pogo stick has been cored, rebound chase has been cored, glove has been cored, challenge has been cored. Ankle braces, getting there. Offboard pass, cord. Pick dodger, cord. Everything has been cord on this build. It's a defensive menace build, right? So there you have it. That is pretty much it, all right? This is, you know what? I know some of you guys are going to be catty. I know some of you guys really want to see the 610. So I'm just going to let this video drag on. So if you really want to see the 610 and you've been in the video this far, then thank you for staying. Shout out to the new subscribers. I don't know where you're all coming from, but thank you guys for subbing. I told you, your boy's a bit nervous now to make videos for you guys. But they're all my builds, man. I can't wait to play on this slasher. Once I get my level 39, I plan to play on this slasher build a little bit more. But let's go to the 610, the hybrid defender, the badge setup for that one. And I'm going to end the video on that note. Now, the badge setup, again, they're going to be very, very similar. Like, literally, I run very similar badges on all my builds. So that should give you an idea on what you should, run for your build if you want to play similar to me. I'm more of a defensive player. I love defense. Again, double finishing core. That's like a theme in all my builds, right? Double finishing for the 610. I do have bronze aerial wizard on this. I'll probably end up using Fearless Finisher because, again, listen, bro, Fearless Finisher is OP, man. Fearless Finisher is OP and so is Masher, but here are the badge setup. I don't think Giant Slayer, for some reason, it goes up. That's why I leave it on. So I don't know. Sometime maybe when I go up against like a 7-3 center, it works. Back down Punisher. Again, post spin. So this is the badge setup for the 610 Hybrid Defender. The one thing you're going to notice, now the 610, they get the most important badges in tier 1, bro. You get Claymore in tier 1, Slippery in tier 1, Volume Shoe in tier 1, Midden Magician tier 1. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I don't literally have no tier 3 or 2 badges on this build. So here are my setup that I'm currently using. I love Volume Shooter, man, because I take like what 2, 3, 4, 5 shots a game. So you definitely it helps after your first jump shot. So why not? Playmaking for the 610, I have Hyperdrive. If you don't have a Hyperdrive, what are you doing, mate? Clamp Breaker, if you don't have that, mate. Also, certain centers that love to cut to the paint, throw them some love as a special delivery on bronze. Quick first step, break star, as you can see on all my builds, because I go for rebound, I need to have high break star. Some of you guys probably don't go for rebound, so you can literally take this off and put it somewhere else, but I'm always going for the rebound, and I want to make sure I can throw accurate outlet passes to my, to the players. And there you have it. And of course, I also have unblockable silver cord on this build. And the defense, this is a defense. Now, I don't have pogo stick on this build, which I wish I do. If you can afford to have pogo stick on your build, please put pogo stick on, because it is such a good badge. Like, the animations you get if you don't have it is so bad. You jump and it takes 50 years to recover. It's not nice. It's not nice. If you can afford pogo stick, definitely put it on. But as you can see, this build is a defensive, just a defensive menace. Literally got menace, workhorse, challenger, box out beast, pick dodger. So here are the badges. Again, the reason I have this many badges, I'm actually wait, what am I doing here? Yeah, actually, I'm only rocking finishing badges core. So I'm rocking double core finishing, defense badges on this build. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it. So hopefully that covers all the builds I currently have. As you can see, I told you guys, I have so many builds. I don't even play on half of these builds anymore. Like, as soon as I make a new build, I think the build is better than the other builds. I just never play on them ever again, or rarely ever play on them. So if you guys want to see some gameplays on my other builds, you let me know. But I'm not too keen on playing on them. But that will pretty much do it. All the badge setup. Your boy's been working on a new video. I've been grinding that build. Okay, I've been grinding, trying to get some clips for you guys on my new center build. You guys need to definitely stay tuned for that. That build is a killer. But that'll pretty much do it. Hopefully you enjoy that. Any questions, let me know, and I will catch you in the next video.